everybody. Welcome to sunny Spain and my weekly live. Hope everybody is doing well and loving life right now as I am, although there are some challenges around and we are going through a major transition, but it's been a wonderful full moon energy this week. Although some may have felt a little bit even more restrained or a little bit ratty or irritated, there are some great transitions happening. So it is, the advice or the guidance is to stay on top of things right now, because we are coming into a major transitional time where I feel like lives are literally being split in two. So you may just want to just like get rid of some stuff right now, literally just say, yeah, enough's enough, and just come to some kind of understanding which is pretty simple, or commitment inside yourself that you suddenly think, yeah, that's okay to do that, because you are changing. Everybody is changing right now. This week is a really abundant week, so I'm just guiding everybody to connect with that. Think about the value, think about the quality of what your life has to offer right now. I know for some it might feel like, oh, there's not much or, you know, things aren't really working out, I'm really stuck still, but things are getting better, okay? Things will start transitioning in a much more positive way. And I'm seeing in April some kind of news coming in that is going to kind of be a bit of a surprise, but suddenly just all this stuff opening up, you know, lots and lots of traffic happening, lots of energy happening again. I felt that for so long now, and I'm getting the year 1968 again, and I'm sure I've had 1968 before in readings, but I am getting that. It could be a number for somebody, it could be you know, an amount, it could be 19th of the 6th of the 8th maybe, or 2008. Think about how these numbers come in. Numbers are really big in our lives, and they are simple things that we may not notice very often, but I am guiding you this week to look at the numbers, look at the figures, look at the investments, look at the accounts, look at the value of things, the quality. How much of a higher standard are you putting out there of yourself? How much are you believing in yourself? How much value do you put on yourself? And how much are you investing in other things? I talk about this quite a lot, but I really feel like this week, there feels like a junction coming. You know, it's like we've come to this standstill, and it's like, that has got to go. You know, this has got to stop. We can't keep doing it this way anymore. We've got to give in to the truth. Listen to your truth. There is definitely a new beginning coming this week around Wednesday time for some of you. And I am seeing like this opening, like the bank balance going, hey, welcome. I'm going to give you some interest for a change. Hi, Lou. And, you know, for some of you, you may be getting something back. Maybe there's some interest being paid back to you. Maybe there was a little mistake or a glitch in the system before, which was delaying something, but I feel like it's coming in exactly the right time. For some of you, it's like that sense of I can get going now. So I think by Wednesday, we'll be out of that not the full moon, the new moon energy. So you may be, if you have been feeling a bit growly or irritated by people, not even knowing why. I noticed, I've been on a roll. Everything's been great, right? There's a lot of work going on. There's a lot of energy happening, but I have been kind of irritated, or I felt people being snappy back, you know? And that's kind of just annoying. It's like a bit of an annoying fly, but I hadn't really, I just think, become aware of it, that it could have been the new moon energy. I was just kind of thinking, well, what am I doing? Why am I feeling like this? And just thought, oh, it's just because I'm tired. But I heard it from quite a few people. It's a bit of a trend that people are feeling a little bit like itchy, you know, like irritated. There is going to be some major growth this week. I feel like the next 7 days are going to prove really worthwhile for some of you. Hi, pet. Watch some jealousy though, where relationships are concerned. You may meet someone special. Someone may have entered your life this week. You may be having a fabulous time where other people aren't. Enjoy your good times. Let go of doubting that you can have some fun in these times. This is the time to be focusing on the joy. This is a time to be doing the fun things, the creative things, so that you don't get dragged down. Now, there is, I've spoken about this kind of transition happening and this energy change. Now, obviously we've gone into this 5D vibration, but I feel like this week something is going to pull at us even more. It's kind of, it's just like this last bit, you know, this last bit of breakthrough, which it's like when you're really releasing some healing energy, it just gets a little bit tougher or a little bit more challenging just at that last bit. You're so tired. Imagine you've been doing an Olympic run, right? A marathon, and you're just going, I know, I've only got like, you know, half a mile to go or 50 kilometers. And, you know, I'm so close to the end and everyone's cheering me on, but it's like everything is just getting heavier and heavier. And you're having to use all your focus to keep things going. And at that point, it feels like someone is pulling you back, you know? So it could be in a career situation. Maybe you're trying to finish a project and you've been like, you know, you've really been going well, and then suddenly this last bit, you know, you're just trying to get that last bit of information, you're just trying to put that little piece of the puzzle into place, and it feels like the biggest load that you've had. It feels like, or even though you may have been doing this for 9 years or 9 weeks or 9 days full on without a break, that last bit feels like all of that in one. Keep going. All right, I feel like it's not about trying. I've used the word try a few times now, and actually trying is just that. It's trying. It's a trial. Look at what you're trying to do. Are you investing enough of your truth? Are you investing enough of your faith into what you're doing? Are you trusting yourself that sometimes you don't have to do as much? You don't have to put as much energy in as you have before? Is that what's really going on that's actually creating the challenge here? So suspend your belief. If you want to stop for 5 minutes, even though you've got a deadline, right? You want to take half a day to rest, then do it. Trust that it'll be okay. You may actually find an alternative to a problem that you've been dealing with. And suddenly you find the solution just because you took time off. Communicate. Ask. Don't preempt what somebody's reaction is going to be before you give them a chance to answer. So if there's a chance of extending a deadline, at least give the person the opportunity to give you that extension. Don't decide, oh no, it's got to be now, you know. Ask yourself how many burdens you're putting on yourself. Now, for some reason, I'm getting the 17th is a really important day for somebody who's connecting today. And I feel this is to do with major growth. So whoever is watching this, I feel this could be the day. So if you're asking a question of like, oh, you know, when is that going to happen? I feel the 17th is crucial. Keep absorbing the knowledge, but do it at the right pace. Because like I said, this last little bit could be energetically really, really tiring for you. So you do need to take these little rest breaks. You do need to give yourself a break. Don't allow your emotions to take over and then blame yourself and think you're doing a bad job, and then, you know, because it's not quite happening. Think of it like at the beginning, putting on a show. You're producing a show, everything is going fabulous, and then the night before the curtain goes up, everything falls apart. All right, that's because everyone's tired, because there's more, you know, there's more pressure, because we come, you know, time's running out, that kind of thing. And just immediately, unconsciously, we kind of put all these things on and it becomes heavier. So it's just like, just pace yourself, stay in the moment. I'm seeing travel opportunities coming in, somebody getting some work opportunities this week further afield where you never kind of considered before, something out there, something a little bit different that you've done. This is a door opening to something new, a new path into your life and career. Again, I feel it's something you haven't thought of before, you hadn't considered, but actually you have all the skills where you literally write it down on paper. You think, actually, I could do this, and this could be really simple. Never thought it could be that simple. Things are going to start happening by the end of the week very, very fast, okay? So I'm seeing energy just suddenly speeding up. For some of you, it might have already happened, but I'm seeing second chances coming where relationships are concerned, people knocking on the door again where they've been like hiding away. And I'm seeing one situation with some people where relationships are concerned coming full circle, something being tied up in a nice, neat package. It's not about continuation at the end of it. It's tying up loose ends and pushing it away, okay? It's like it's cleansed. Hi Al, how are you? Independence is coming into play for some of you where honesty is concerned. I feel like you have to start being honest with you. It's time to really ask yourself, am I enjoying this? Is this what I want out of my life? Do I want to continue like this anymore? You know, I need to kind of do something about this, because the ones of you who aren't listening, you're going to feel like the walls are coming in and the pressure is mounting. And again, it's that sense of everything is more challenging. Hi, Angie. Than it has been before, and you're kind of trying to break to the surface to breathe. All right, if you're connecting with that kind of energy right now, everyone's on you, everything's irritating you, everything seems long-winded, it's because everything's a muddle and you need to streamline, okay, and take the pressure off. But this is an eagle opening that is coming in, a time to step into your power, step into a new you, become new you, and be evolved. Things are starting to connect, and revelations will come up this week that will have your hair standing on end in some, hi Mariana, how are you? In some cases, but kind of allowing you to rest as well. It's like, oh my God, I never saw that coming. Oh my God, I didn't realize that person was going through that. I never asked them. Again, communication. What has gone wrong with the communication? Why are people kind of being very cloak and dagger right now? Don't make it about you, all right? Ask the question, ask the right question, get the right answers. Now, there is a promotion here for some people here, but more than one, okay? So it's like more than one option is being put on the table, which could, again, be that mounting pressure. It's like, oh my God, I had nothing, now I've got everything, what do I do? All right? Big sign to have faith in what you love to do. Look at all those options and think, which was the one that I love? Which was the one that I really wish for? And is that the one I'm steering away from because I'm afraid it will be taken away? I do see extension of plans happening. Some sudden changes for some people around Thursday, Friday time. Again, some shock wake-up calls. Maybe I'm seeing some kind of outlay, somebody spending something they shouldn't be, or realizing that you've been spending more than you realize and thinking, oh my God, see the interest on that? That's huge. I could have done something about this ages ago. Now, is anybody out there who would like a question answered? Because after this, I'm going to go over to Facebook, so you are welcome to join me there, and I'll be doing a live there. But I think the main guidance is be playful this week. Allow yourself some playtime so that you can go through this transition in the most graceful and effective way possible, and relaxing way. It's very sunny here again. Loving the sun. We're back in Spain. Okay, has anybody got a question they'd like answered? It's lovely to connect with you all this morning. It's very hello Mariana. I was just thinking about you yesterday. I haven't heard from her for a while. Hope she's okay. I hope you're doing well and things are happening. Do you miss the sun? Oh yeah. I know, hence why I don't live in England anymore. I realised when we had so little sun for like a week, how much I really thrive in the sunlight. You know, it's about the light. Not necessarily getting a tan, it's just that feeling of, you know, just feeling excited by the day, you know, watching the sun come up. And when it was raining, and it was only, I mean, here we only get like 11 days of rain, you know. Yeah, good, I'm glad you agree, Al. And yeah, it's so little in a year, you know, and I think in England it was just like all the time, you know, you can never guarantee. And as the ozone has changed and the temperatures have changed, you just never know what kind of things to wear, you know. Whereas here, I've just got the same stuff all year. It's great. Never been out of flip-flops, even when it rained. Right, so I've got here Mariana, a chance being taken in love. And I feel that you could have even already done this, or you're kind of really getting into your trust zone now, having more faith than you have. But there's a new beginning coming. Now, the new beginning is an emotional one. So it could be new love coming in. It could be that you are just suddenly letting yourself go into something and just going, do you know what? To heck with it. I'm just going to go with this because I've got nothing to lose anymore, because holding back is causing me more restriction than going forwards. But I'm seeing, I've got here the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups. This is showing love, love, love. So maybe it's you having a leap of faith in another area of your life. It doesn't have to be you trusting just in love. It could be you trusting in your future, you know, or trusting in an area of work and letting go of something else. Yes, I'll get you a message. Sara. I love that. So nice being called Sara. Right. Is that my nickname? I feel like this is to do with being receiving. This is to do with knowing that you are receiving everything, and then whatever comes at you, you know, this is a typical abundant reading. I feel this is all about fulfillment. This is not questioning whether you're doing the wrong thing or the right thing, knowing that at the time you are doing the right thing because it's the right thing for you. And if that even means, I'm not seeing you walking away from anything, I'm seeing you trusting in that leap, you know, trusting in something you have no outcome for, you know, it's not there. You're not being told the answers. You've just got to kind of take the journey. And I just feel like you are already home. You are picking up energies that of wishes, of those like childhood connections. Maybe there's somebody that is coming to your life, or someone you're connecting with right now is coming in, who is going to reignite everything, all your wishes you had, you know, from years ago. And it's kind of bringing back your faith. So if anything, this reading, these cards are about love coming in, and that if you take a leap of faith in one area of your life that is probably very, very prominent right now, you may be questioning, do I spend this? Do I not? Do I leave my job and just focus on my spiritual work? What do I do? Because if I take this leap now, I don't know how it's going to go, but I know it feels good. And if that is the answer, I just saw 1616 when I said that. I was talking about numbers earlier. Look up 1616, angel number. It was really important. Okay, and I feel it's going to give you a message. You know, you don't know what the outcome can be, but you have to take the journey to see. But something in your heart is drawing you there. So this is really important. It's funny, I was doing my cards myself. I've been doing them a while, kind of daily, trying to connect with something, and it is all about love and relations and how everything is coming together. And it's still, although things are great, it's kind of, oh, good girl, you know, it's kind of dispersed still. There's no one coming through going, this is it, you know. I've just pulled the 10 of Pentacles. There you go. That's saying this is meant for you, right? But there's nothing saying that. So even though I'm a psychic and seeing that I'm connecting, sometimes it's like, you know, this struggle of like, well, just give me the thing, you know. And, you know, everything I get back is just trust, you know, have the leap of faith, do what you're doing. And every time I do what I love, it, you know, it kind of gives rewards. For example, okay, anyone that's questioning money right now, this is a really perfect example of when you empty the pot for something you want, you will get it brought back. I had to buy a special box this week. You're welcome, Mariana, for all my artwork, right? I have so many paints, so many brushes, so because I'm going from one job to another, I saw this amazing magical box for my equipment, really 3 layers, you know, I could put everything in it. I just got to throw it all in and go, you know, but it was like 45 euros, you know, and at the point it was like, you know, I've got to do this first. I've got to, you know, and I was putting all these things before it. And then I thought, no, I'm going to do this because I'm so fed up with having to organise to go to a class. It takes me an extra 50 minutes just, you know, just pulling out what I need and making a small bag of this and, you know, bring it all out. So I just went for it, you know, and thank you, Elle. Went for it, and within half an hour, I got that money back. Okay, it came in with a reading, exactly the same amount. Exactly. It was proof. It was saying, you did something for you, you did something you needed, it was a good investment. Right, Lulu. Lulu, Lulu, Lulu. Okay. Lulu. I know you understand my kind of sense of humour, and I expect you're laughing to yourself right now. Have you had a nice day at work, Lou? Okay, Lou, quality. Right, I was talking about quality. Don't go for quantity. It's time to put something to bed now, right? Literally, right, I've got the 10 of Swords. Now, this is generally someone stabbing you in the back, but this card is showing that it's the end of it. You're over it. That there's always going to be something, right? There's always going to be in your mind that it could happen again. You know, something that could go wrong. Someone could hurt you. It, you know, it could all fall apart. But there's something I feel that has caused you some kind of mind damage. You know, it's got into your head. It's kind of been the block for a long, long time. And it's been caused from this one trauma or somebody letting you down. And what I'm saying is that you can now finally put it to rest. Now, this could mean that there's justice done, or you realise there's some other things that are bigger than that, and it's just not a big deal anymore. But I feel like because someone's helping you, all right? So it could be somebody, could be me helping you right now, that is helping you come to terms with it and work through it and clear your mind. But it's definitely coming to an end. And I feel once that's gone, there you go, your 9 of Pentacles. Really, really wonderful. Everything will start blooming. Everything will start sprouting. I'm just seeing start with you at the moment. It's like you get in the car, one day it works, the next day it doesn't. Then you need petrol for it. Then it needs a little bit of help here. Nothing is, things aren't just going as freely as you'd like. Some things are, but it's just not quite there, And that's kind of the glitch of it. And this is to do with you battling. You're fighting. There's too many things to fight off, too many things to deal with, especially around a work issue right now. Now, I know we talk and I know kind of your situation, but obviously we haven't talked for nearly a month. I think we're speaking next week, are we? Or the week after? I've got you in the diary. Is it still okay for the Wednesday? Just checking. But there is definitely, this feeling of you kind of trying to keep on top of things, when actually you could just end something and then you're going to get quality. All right. But again, this is coming back to trust, which I've talked about with everybody today. It's about really transitioning now. I feel like this is the week to do it. I feel for you, it's within the next 10 days, something is going to be decided, something's going to be put on the table for you, and you're going to have that leap of faith as well. But when you do it, oh my God, look what comes in. But you've got to trust. You have to believe that it's there. Because it's not going to be shown to you. It's invisible right now. It's like having a little invisible friend walking around. It's coming. Wheel of Fortune. Everything's on your side. Everything's turning karmically for you. Yeah, I hope that was a question you was asking. Right, is there anybody else that would like a message? I don't even know what time it is. What's the time? And I've got a cat banging on the door. Okay, we've got 8 minutes, something like that. If anyone's healers out there, can you send some light energy to my little cat Winnie? Because she's not very well. Hi, you baby girl. She's sat next to me now and she's not happy. She's been very grumbling for a long time. And if anyone is in Spain and you would like to adopt a few cats, we have a few here. Love them all, but it's getting kind of crowded. Ah, Sara, hi! Love to see you. I'm going into Facebook in a minute. Okay, Sara. So this is an abundant week. Look, you're more secure than you realise. You've got more to give. I feel like you've got 7 options, right? They're saying, look, 7 things. I want you to write a list of 7 things you could do with an issue, right? Alternatives, possibilities. There's definitely 7 ways to go. 1 could be thrown. One isn't one you want, right? But it's easy. The other 6 are possibilities. I've got a female or somebody that you rely on or responsible for. Maybe it's a work colleague or someone you wouldn't, if you chose one option, might be let down, that kind of thing. That's one option. I've got something that one option is kind of completely transition. You're like physically moving forwards, completely taking one situation and moving it somewhere else. Maybe it's a work issue, venue, whatever. Kind of changing things up. There's something like just completely end it. Now, I do feel that this is to do with a block in your life and how to move forwards that you're still trying to deal with. And it's like there's a part of you doesn't want to eliminate it completely because you're afraid if you do that, then there's nothing. But if an energy's strong enough, it's always going to be there. And again, I've got the same card for you come up. How interesting, everyone. This shows that we're all connected, that you are fighting a battle you don't have to fight. You are always keeping on top of things, but why not just not keep on top of things and be on top of it, and not have all these struggles? I feel there's a lot of options coming in. Something's going to change in April, which I said for you around the 23rd, it's going to make a big deal. I'm getting a call from somebody, a young male. It's to do with a young male and some changes there. And you're kind of thinking, that's what I thought of before. And this will be a time to tweak an idea, okay? But it will be confirmation of some kind of something that you've been questioning. Something hasn't been working. Something hasn't been streaming as well. I'm seeing issues with electrical equipment and kind of a big outlay that could be, but you could avoid it, all right? And somebody's offering some help, and I've got a female, a different one, who's coming in and offering some help. They're saying open up and receive it. The reason you don't want to take it is because you're feeling you don't want to be reliant on them, and you just feel maybe they've let you down and you're not 100% trusting, but this is to do with the trust in yourself. They're saying stop helping people that are drowning. Let go, don't worry about it. You can't help everybody, you can't save everybody. That you can't, but you can have the help too. You're not going to be on your own. Not everyone's going to walk away from you if you make a certain decision. Okay, Mindy. Hope that helps, Sarah. But I'll be over on Facebook in a minute. Anyway, Mindy, something exciting is coming this week. I'm getting the 8th. It's to do with the 8th of the month, but it could be the 8th that's just gone, or it could be the 8th of April, because I'm getting April springing up. But it is to do with a link there. It could be a childhood thing or some kind of memory that is going on, but it's going to come out of the blue. And I do feel it's linked to relationships. It's about truth coming out as well. But it's also the truth in you. All right, Sarah, good. You're welcome. This is going to be a big sudden change, okay? But it's what I'm seeing here is not just chaos coming in, or something happening. It is already happening. It's already linked to something that is out of sync. And this is kind of the collapse of it, but in a good way, because I don't feel like something is breaking down. I feel like when it comes to if you use that word, it'd be to do with the breaking down of the silence, okay? It's breaking through that block. It's something finally coming to fruition, and that there's nowhere else to go but to deal with it, and it gets dealt with, and it kind of just, it'll come as a surprise, and it'll be good, and it will be what you wish for. But I do feel there's been something underhand going on, or something you haven't been, something you've been suspicious of. They're saying still trust yourself and watch where you step, all right? Because don't give out everything. Don't believe. There'll be a part of you that doesn't still believe something, and I think you need to trust that, because I think although you're getting some truth, there's still something being held back. Someone isn't being completely themselves, and they're coming forwards because they need your energy, okay? There is celebration here though, and I feel like you need to celebrate certain things in your life and celebrate who you are, and don't pull yourself down anymore, because I think you've been blaming yourself for something that isn't your issue. Right, I'm going to be gone in a minute, guys, so I just want to wish everybody a happy, I'm trying to press the screen, sorry, it's my finger. I just want to wish everybody a happy day, happy week. If you'd like a private reading, get on down to the website. There are subscription options there, monthly options. You can have a monthly read for very little, guys. And most people are finding this really good. There's options there, past life readings, you name it. And also look out for my online courses. You can still purchase my Ho'oponopono session. It is still up there, although the date is wrong, but you can purchase the replay if you want to. I don't think I've taken it down. Yeah, I hope my cat gets better. She's just sleeping in the sun right now, and I've done everything I can to kind of understand where she's coming from. But I don't know. It's not behaviour problems anymore. I don't think so. Yeah, get in touch, guys. Stay in touch. Let me know how you're getting on, and I will keep you up to date. Where there's lots of kittens being born here. They're going to be happening in the next few days, so hopefully I can get those filmed and put them up. Next door's cat's not mine. I want to see what colour they're going to be. Anyway, I shall speak to you all soon. I'm going over to Facebook now if you want to find me there, and lots of love. Bye for now.